Welcome to Moose Plays, everyone. I'm the Liquor Moose, and today we're going to go over our match of Season 3 of the PDL, Week 1 of playoffs. We're up against Mark, coach of Flavortown, featuring Guy Fieri. If you want to know more about the team I specifically brought, I will link my team builder in the description below. I highly recommend checking that out. But just a quick overview. I brought Speed Boost, Life Orb, Mixed Sharpedo, Dragon Dance, Poisonium Z, Haxorus, a Shuckaberry Heatran, a Choice Scarf Azelf, Physically Defensive Seismitoad, and a bulky physically attacking Lopunny. So looking at his team, Mark brought Tyranitar, Donphan, Mega Altaria, Crobat, Hoopa Unbound, and Tentacruel. The first thing I noticed is it's a very similar team to last time, like I was expecting, except no Darmanitan. What no Darmanitan means is that Seismitoad is much more expendable now. But, I don't know if I mentioned this in the team builder, but looking at what he did last time, he led with his defensive Tyranitar. Expecting that lead again, I'm just going to lead my Seismitoad, expecting to exchange rocks, but he is going to actually lead with Hoopa Unbound, so this is unfortunate. I'm hoping to tank hits, and that Hyperspace Fury did way too much, like way too much. I might have got my Stealth Rocks up, but that damage definitely shows that he is Adamant Banned. There's no way, like that was like max roll on Adamant Banned as well. That did way too much damage. So now with that, looking at what's left, I just decided to sack Seismitoad here because, like I said, Seismitoad is a lot more expendable now that I see that he doesn't have Darmanitan. So Seismitoad is going to go down here. I'm going to do my plan that I mentioned in the team builder. I'm going to try to offensively pressure Hoopa with U-turn from Azelf, but he switches into his Donphan here, so I'm going to get the momentum here. There was no downplay there. Oh, excuse me. There was no downside play to me U-turning there. I either kill the Hoopa or I get momentum on him if he switches out. Sharpedo here gets a kill with Surf, so I'm just going to attempt to Surf here. Even if he switches into the Tentacruel here, I can kill it with a combination of Surf, Rocks, and Earthquake. He was predicting me to go into something else. He was predicting me to basically over-predict, but I just attack what's in front of me. Easy Surf kill, and now we get a Speed Boost. As we see here, Mark is going to go into his Hoopa again, which I know is Choice Band, and I know I outspeed. I know I'm going to die here. I can't OHKO it, so I just go for the safe Earthquake just to get damage on it, and as you can see here, he kills me with his Hyperspace Fury. So Sharpedo in his debut, actually, he did something, he got a kill, that's fine with me. I'm going to once again go back into Azelf, and he actually lets his Hoopa go down this time on the U-turn. So now I have a decision to make. I'm going to get negative momentum in this match, or for this exchange, barring like the Hoopa goes down, which is nice. But I mean, Mark's gonna have the momentum, seeing what I go out into, and then he's gonna decide what he's gonna go into. My plan here was to try to bait out the Altaria. As you know from my team builder, the last time I played against Mark, Agility Mega Altaria absolutely destroyed me. And I specifically built this Heatran to with the Shuckaberry to take on the Mega Altaria in case it had an Earthquake. So my plan here is to try to bait out the Altaria. So I'm going to go into Heatran here, but Mark does not go into Altaria. He instead goes into Tyranitar, which I am, at this point, am expecting to be physically defensive. So not knowing really what to do, I didn't want to pop the Shuckaberry on an incoming Earthquake potentially. So I decided to. I was a pretty bulky Lopunny, and looking at the rest of his team, Lopunny is honestly the most expendable member of the team right now, because he most likely brought both Crobat and Tentacruel to try to check it. And even then, like, I can get good neutral hits on Altaria, but I have both Haxorus and Heatran to deal with it, and Haxorus again deals with that Tyranitar, so at this point I'm thinking I need to scout what move he's going to use, and I need to scout like what the damage is on it. So I'm going to go into Lopunny, and just to see, hopefully he should be able to tank a hit if he's defensive, and then I will most likely return back because he's going to go into Crobat after. But as we see here, he actually reveals Stone Edge, and that kills me. So I did check the calc, and once again, Mark brought another Adamant Banded Pokemon. That had even Jolly Band did not have a chance to kill me with how much bulk I had invested into the Lopunny. It had to be Adamant Band. So with that in mind, I know that he's locked into Stone Edge, so I'm just going to go with really no other options left because the damage that Adamant Band Tyranitar puts out is way too much for either Azelf or Haxorus. I pretty much am forced to go into Heatran here and try to break it down with Flash Cannon, which I do. Sandstorm going on. There he is. Okay, so I'm going to go Flash Cannon, and I actually outspeed him, and I have no speed investment, so that's something to note. I'm thinking he was probably max HP, max attack. So I'm going to go for the safe Flash Cannon again, and he actually switches out trying to preserve it, and he goes into Crobat. And I'm going to get a nice 50% chunk off of that Crobat. So what this tells me is that it was max HP. I don't really know anything else about the set. He actually goes Roost here, and I'm going to get some hacks in my favor, as I'm actually going to crit him here. So, with the Sandstorm, I know the Sandstorm didn't have too many turns left, but with the Sandstorm, he couldn't Roost stall me out of the Flash Cannons because he would have taken 50% from the Flash Cannon every time, and then Roost would only heal 50%, and then he loses 6%. So if he keeps roosting on me, either like I was going to get a crit eventually, or what was more likely to happen was me getting a special defense drop, which after a special defense drop, even if he roosts, I can kill him then. Also, in a chance where, like, I mean, his Crobat can't touch Heatran, so on whatever turn he decided to that he was going to attack, I could have easily just clicked Flash Cannon again and killed the Crobat. In the end, I honestly just think in the end the crit just forced the game, like it moved the game forward an extra turn basically. Especially with like what's gonna happen later. I really don't think the crit, like, it obviously mattered because like it killed the Crobat now, but in the grand scheme of things, I do see Heatran winning the one-on-one war against the Crobat. So in that sense, it didn't matter, but for killing the Crobat immediately now, it did matter. So anyways, this Crobat's going to go down here, and he's going to go into Tentacruel. So, with the Tentacruel here, I was expecting him to Rapid Spin, and just in case, I clicked Earth Power in case he did, but no, he goes for the safe Scald. I don't really know, I didn't check what, if that told me anything. I probably should have, but I go into Haxorus here, as you can see, and basically I'm trying to go for game now. If he switches out or Scald doesn't burn me, I can set up a Dragon Dance for free, and then it's basically GG. If he does burn me, I'm gonna need to rely on a couple of hacks. Not really hacks, I would probably have to Dragon Dance one more time to at least get myself some neutral attack. So I'm pretty much going for game here. I'm trying to set up with Dragon Dance. Let's see if Scald burns. He actually is faster than me. That's no. Does he get the burn? Does he get the burn? He does not get the burn. I get a Dragon Dance sweep up, and I can clean up from here because Earthquake kills this thing, and it kills the Tyranitar, and I have Z Poison Jab to kill the Mega Altaria. So that is GG. It's the 2-0 win for Team Bump and Dump, and we are moving on to the winner's bracket of our playoff division. So like I said, it's double elimination playoff. As a recording, my opponent has been decided. Actually, we will be facing off against Matt, coach of the London Luxray. And we always have good matches. Even though this season we didn't really have the greatest match, it kind of was like a drag-on fest, but we're going to hopefully like try not to make it that long. But yeah, so that was a great game by Mark, by the way. It was a complete slugfest. I was kind of expecting that to be the case, that we were just going to go like pretty much mon for mon the entire game. But yeah, so that's the 2-0 win. We're up against Matt next week. Should be a great battle. We are Matt and I are 2-2 against each other lifetime in the PDL, so this is big implications for our rivalry and for the playoffs. So it's a huge game. So please tune into the channel next week as I'll be posting the match then. And other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.